Can we visit your house?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
As in any family, there is a big television. Mantavya, let's talk about finance. How it is managed?
So everyone has at least one bank account and a mobile number.
Is there anything more extreme?
You can say the culture is changing.
To discover more the culture of India. Maybe you can show us something?
No.
What is Odoo in terms of figures and geographical scope?
Working only on Odoo. It's like they are living on Odoo, you can say that.
This is a privilege to be a CEO of a big company.
Imagine that in marriage you have like 1,000 people and that's normal.
What food you do not eat?
Don't call me, just come and you're welcome.
If you could not have any girlfriend, how did you find your wife?
If you play smart, don't enter.
What is the reason behind the fact that it's forbidden?
If I say family god, that's 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐸𝐻.
It's a unicorn company. We are higher than Hollywood and Bollywood together.
Yeah.
Equality is much higher here. Hello guys, so today we're going to visit an Indian typical family. Well, it's not very typical because the guy is the CEO of Odoo India, and we're going to talk about the culture. We're going to see his house, we're going to see his wife, we're going to see his parents and his daughter. It's going to be very interesting for those who want to discover Indian culture and who want to see how a CEO of a big company is living in India. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hi. Hello,
How are you?
Mantavya. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Yeah.
Are you ready to spend the day today together?
Yeah, why not? Come.
Yes, thank you. Hello. Hello. Can you present me to your family?
My family, my mother,
Nice to meet you.
yeah, my daughter,
Nice to meet you.
son of,
your
my
sister.
sister.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello.
My father,
Hello.
my wife.
Welcome our home.
Thank you very much for having us here. So we're here in the living room. As in any family, there is a big television.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, good. Can we see the rooms?
Yeah, we can.
Hello guys, did you know that only 10% of the viewers are subscribed to my channel? If you found this video interesting and informative, then subscribing is the best way to thank me. By subscribing, you will make sure you don't miss any future videos, where we'll continue to explore exciting topics and share practical advice for entrepreneurs. Subscribe now and turn on notification. Thank you. Okay, hello Mantavya.
Hello.
And thank you for taking the time for this interview. We have checked already the house, it was beautiful. Thank you for the story. And now thank you for the time we take for the interview. You know, when I came to India, I didn't want just to show the professional side and the corporate side of Odoo. I wanted to also discover the culture. And so the purpose of this video is to discover the culture, Indian culture. Who is the best person to show me that? Is of course you, the director of the office of Odoo in India.
Yeah. You are welcome to my home.
Thank you, Mantavya. So can you just present yourself? Tell us, just kind of make a bond with the interview. What is Odoo and what is your role in Odoo?
So, well, I'm Mantavya Gajjar, director of Odoo India. I started working for Odoo in 2006 when the company name was Tiny ERP. At that time, I was the only alone who started working from home. So there was no office, no corporate culture, no people. I just started learning myself. And couple of months, I get to learn a lot of things about the Odoo. And then we show Fabien the proof of concept of a web client, and he get interest and he fly to India, and then we have the actual company formed in India in 2007.
So before going to the cultural subject, what is Odoo in terms of figures and geographical scope?
Well, when I started, as I said, I was alone, but then I work a lot with interns, and I train them, they become developer, and then like slowly and gradually it grows super fast because it has having a snowball effect. Since 2007 today, from Odoo there are almost like 250 people, they left and they start a company. And today, as a result, you can see that in terms of number of people, there are like 4,000 people only in the radius of 500 kilometers from Gandhinagar, working only on Odoo. It's like they are living on Odoo, you can say that. So they are earning out of it. They are doing a lot like freelancing job, consulting, service, even making apps on App Store. 70% of the apps which is developed by Indian developer.
Good.
You know, today we already have like 44,000 apps. So you can imagine the kind of the community that was built in last 15-16 years.
Okay. By the way, Odoo is selling products everywhere in the world, 4,000 people working for Odoo. It's a unicorn company. So I know that you have traveled a lot before that in the world. What are, according to you, the three main cultural differences that you see towards Indian culture?
Here in India, we used to stay with family. So even like 3 or 4 generations, you can say they are living in the same house.
Okay,
So people are more helping to each other. It's not only like family, but it's also like even your friend supports more than family.
okay, so the relationships are more closer
yeah.
than in the Western world. So this is your kitchen then?
Yeah, that's kitchen.
Okay, this is where you basically eat with your family?
Yeah.
You have one daughter and 2 parents?
Yeah, so usually I don't prefer dining.
Okay.
I prefer to sit down. And,
On the floor?
Yeah, on the floor, and then we used to. That's I like.
Okay, let's go out. This is, can we know what is this place here?
Yeah, that's for the cleaning area.
So you don't have a dishwasher?
No, we don't have a dishwasher.
All right. I'll have a question for you about that during the interview.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I know that there are some restrictions regarding food. What food you do not eat?
Well, it depends on the culture and community. So in India, like there are different communities. So specifically for me, if I talk about, I don't like to eat onion, garlic.
But you don't like or you don't eat?
I don't eat and I don't like.
Both.
It's we follow Swaminarayan.
It's a caste or it's a religion?
It's a religious.
It's a religious.
Yeah, it's a Hindu religion.
So you don't eat garlic and onion?
Yeah, but most of the time you find like people more vegetarian compared to non-vegetarian.
Okay.
If I go outside, I have to say I'm vegan.
For you, it's better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's better.
So, to sum up, you don't eat garlic and onion.
Yeah.
You don't eat meat.
No meat.
No eat at all.
No.
You don't drink alcohol.
No. You know the funny things? Gujarat is the state. Maybe there are 1 or 2 more states in India like Bihar and so on. But Gujarat is the state. It's like alcohol is forbidden. But it's the state where alcohol is consumed more than other states.
It's consumed more here.
Yeah.
Because of the fact
Because
it's
of
forbidden.
the forbidden, yeah.
It's always like
if
that.
you forbidden something, people try to.
Yeah, exactly. This is always
at
like
any
that.
cost.
There's black market for the alcohol. Exactly. But what is the reason behind the fact that it's forbidden?
You know, the Gujarat Mahatma Gandhi, he belongs to this state, specifically Ahmedabad. And just because of that reason, they keep the state as dry state.
Okay, means that it's more the fact of honoring Gandhi. Just for my information, you don't eat onion and garlic because it's coming from the soil.
Yeah.
Does it mean carrots? You don't eat either?
Yeah, I can. So it's not that too rigid.
Okay.
You know the religious called Jain, even they don't eat that.
Okay.
So anything coming from soil, they don't eat anything.
So no potato.
No potato, no carrot.
No carrot, and all this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything more extreme
No.
in food choice?
Don't
No.
think, no.
Okay. And what is the reason why people don't eat?
So usually they believe in like the things which is coming from soil. There is a lot of mosquitoes they grow inside, and the moment you take it out, you kill them. You end up their life.
This
And
insects?
because of that, they don't prefer to eat that.
Okay. It's a noble cause.
Yeah.
Good. Why not? How do you travel abroad with these restrictions?
So usually when I go outside, like outside India, I used to take a food with me, at least something that I can, it's like ready to eat. Just put it in oven and then you can eat it. Regardless of number of days, I used to take number of packets with me so that at least I can have one good meal per day.
This is what you do.
Yeah, I do every year when I visit Belgium. So the study room, usually Hetwi or me, we are using this table for study or work. We have 2 bedrooms here.
Can we know the
Yeah, so let's say that's the place where we make a space for the God. So it's a house of God, you can say.
Okay, small temple.
Small temple, yeah. Inside. And here I have a small library.
With religious book or any book?
No, it's religious and all the book.
I will show. Can I show that?
Yeah.
It's not only religious book.
Yeah.
Can we know the names of the persons here?
You know, I believe in Lord Swaminarayan, my family. So that's the Lord Swaminarayan photo. We have a temple here nearby in Sector 2. So this is Sector 3. In Sector 2 we have a big temple of Swaminarayan God, and he was supposed to be the guru of that temple.
So it was a very great spiritual leader.
Yeah.
You knew her
Yeah.
And this, who is that?
He is the guru of all the.
Okay, this is the god of this community.
Not God, but you can say it's like the leader.
He's alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was already visited my home like 25 years back.
Question regarding the dots, red dot.
Yeah.
I've seen that
Yeah.
nephew that do have it.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of that?
So we put here just to make our mind calm and cold and not too hyper.
You don't have it.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why don't you have it? Because you're already calm.
Yeah.
This is why you don't have it. Good. Let's go. Thanks. Is it possible to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend before marriage?
This generation, yes. Generation that we were, you're more pressurized on like future education, your responsibilities and.
Okay, so you didn't have any girlfriend.
No.
Okay, but would you accept for your daughter to have a boyfriend?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, she discovered it now. If you want, we can ask your daughter and your nephews maybe to leave. We can, as you wish.
No, it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Does it mean it's changing in your family or it's changing in all other families as well?
No, you can say the culture is changing. It's not about family or. It's the change because of the generation, new generation. So you find a girl or boy, and then you try to convince your parents, and then you have arranged marriage.
This is how it's happening now.
That's normal, yeah.
Then the boyfriend has to come and convince you and your wife.
Yeah.
And if you say no,
usually we just check the future perspective.
For what perspective?
Like future in the sense like education.
Oh, yeah.
The upliftment of the family, and that's all.
Would you check the parents of the boy?
Yes, of course.
Of course as well.
Yeah.
And if he's going to be of other religion, does it bother you?
It's not a big issue until and unless they are from Hindu community.
Okay. If it's gonna be a Western boyfriend,
I can accept because I know that in next generation that could be the normal. Huh? Like they can come and say.
Maybe you didn't decide. Haven't decided yet.
No, I haven't decided yet.
Okay, haven't decided yet. So no Western and no Muslim. Okay. So it's settled. It's done. So she knows. But Indian is fine.
Yeah.
So then, if you could not have any girlfriend, how did you find your wife?
Basically, the family choose wife for you.
Okay.
You get a few minutes of time.
like 1 minute or 20 minutes or 1 hour?
20 minutes, you can say.
So wait. Who comes to whom? You go to the family or she comes to your family?
So initially, the family of boy, they goes to the family of girl.
With the parents?
With the parents. It's like formal visit. And then both get a chance to talk for like 20 minutes. It's like a formal interview. Like what you do, what you like, what you dislike, and what is your education, and so on. Then both parents, they ask to boy and girl whether you like or not.
Separately?
Separately.
And this is how it happened with your wife?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was at that time like 24, 25
years old.
Yeah.
This is a normal age to get married?
Usually, yes.
If I understood correctly, your wife, was the first woman to say yes.
Yeah.
And seeing the smile on her face, I think she's happy with you. Okay. Mantavya, can we see the rest of the house?
Yeah, come. So that's our bedroom.
Right.
So in this floor we have like 2 bedrooms.
Is it usual to have this kind of swing in the house?
Yes, yeah, that's all.
And this, I know, this swing is like very old.
More than 100-year-old swing. It's come from my grandmother's parent.
Can we swing?
Yeah, we can.
Let's go. Let's body it.
Yeah.
Maybe Hollywood. No. We are higher than Hollywood and Bollywood together.
Yeah.
The quality is much higher here. And so whenever you said yes and your wife said yes, then she moved to live into your house.
Then we get engaged. So first we have a ring ceremony. That's we call engagement.
Ring ceremony?
Ring ceremony.
Because you receive a
We
ring?
exchange a ring.
Okay, like in Western culture?
Like in Western culture.
Who buys the ring?
The family of girl, they
Buys
buy a ring for
you?
men,
Okay.
and the family of men, they buy a ring for girl.
Can I see the ring?
Well,
It's not there anymore.
yeah,
It's not there anymore?
yeah, but it's not always ring actually. Yeah, it could be anything, but that's what we call a ring ceremony.
Okay.
It's like engagement,
Okay.
and then you have the actual marriage.
Civil marriage.
Yeah, civil. Yeah, well, even it's different. Imagine that in marriage you have like 1,000 people, and that's normal. So just for like 2 days, you have 1,000 people who come to your event.
Okay. And then afterwards there is civil marriage, where you have received a stamp somewhere that says that you are married.
We didn't have it yet.
You didn't do that
It was
yet?
just the religion, like marriage with Hindu
Tradition.
culture. Yeah,
So you're not married yet, civilly wise?
yeah, civilly no.
Not
You can
yet.
say, yeah.
So she's single, you're not single, officially.
No, but by legal, if you marriage with the Hindu
Marriage, then it's considered like to
then
be
by default you are married.
married.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same weight as to get a civil
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah.
But civil marriage is an option, you cannot do
Yeah,
it.
you can go for it.
Okay. So how is settled the conflict between your wife and your mother? This is a typical question in Western
Okay.
world.
You know, I think it's not India, but it's worldwide,
Exactly.
right? And it's better not to enter into that part.
So whenever there's something, you say, settle it by yourself.
Yeah.
You don't intervene.
Yeah.
Or you have something to comment on there.
No.
No, so
Don't
they do
en-
it themselves.
If you play smart, don't enter.
If you,
Play smart, don't enter into.
this is the advice you give to all men in the world,
yeah.
especially whenever your wife is living
Yeah.
with your mother.
Yeah.
Stay out, and you say to your two beloved women,
Yeah.
you settle it
Settle yourself.
yourself. You're big girls now.
Yeah.
And does it work?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you for the advice. The easiest one, do nothing. Can people divorce?
Yes.
It's not an issue.
That's not the issue.
Sometimes it just cannot work because of the interview of 20 minutes is very short to understand the person.
Yeah, but until and unless if you don't have such a big issue where you realize that you cannot stay together, then it's normal. Huh?
Mantavya, can we go on?
Yeah, let's go to next bedroom. So here it's like more closed, just one window. So in winter it's like more hot, like no air circulation. So it's good to be in this room for the winter night.
It's warmer.
Warmer, yeah.
Okay, this is your daughter room.
Depends.
But usually do children sleep with their parents?
Yes. In India it's like that, yeah.
In years like that,
Yeah. But now she used to sleep with grandparents.
in their bed.
Yeah.
This is usual.
Yeah, that's normal. In the night, they have an opportunity to listen the story from the grandparents. And the story is made in such way that they pass knowledge and fun.
So the pediatric doctors, they say that after maybe 6 months of the old of the child, you should move him away from the room of the parents.
Okay.
It's not easy process because the child starts to cry,
Yeah.
but then he gets used to that,
Yeah.
and everything is fine. This is not.
No, it's not. It's not something like that in India.
What do the doctors say here? How it should be done?
No. The kids has to be with the mother at least for 2 years, so she can take care and she can be there at all the time, even in the night time. So kids up to like age of 3 or 4, they stay with the parents, and then it depends on family. Like if you have a grandparents, they can start enjoying with them, just to listen story and getting knowledge or the story of historical culture and so on.
Okay, so nowadays your daughter, she's 13 years old,
Yeah.
and she's sleeping with either
My
you or your in the
grandparents.
same bed. We've
Yeah.
seen 3 of them.
Yeah. No, not 3 of them. So there will be a separate like extra bed we put, and then
Okay.
yeah.
So a separate bed for her, but in the
Yeah.
room of the grandparents. And sometimes she's sleeping with you in
Yeah,
your,
even
in your room.
Yeah.
Not in your bed.
No.
In her bed, but next to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you call your daughter? Maybe we'll have a chat with her.
HEIW?
HEIW. I would like to cover the topic of religion now.
Mhm.
What are the rules regarding religion? Do you have to go to the temple once a day, once a week, once a month? Never? Always?
Hindu community, they believe in like start your day by visiting the temple.
Do you have a temple nearby?
Yeah, everywhere like you will find at least 5 to 10 temple nearby your house wherever you live.
Okay.
So either Ahmedabad, Gandhinagar or wherever.
So there is one next door here?
Yeah, next door.
Okay. All Indians pray to the same God?
Depends on community and culture.
Okay. Of your community, what is the name of the community and to what God do you pray?
I'm from Gajjar. So basically our family business, if I talk about, it's carpentry. So that's the family business, you can say. But it's not something by thumb rule that all the carpenters should follow the same God. Or that's a different family business. Like one is carpentering, another is like gold maker, and one is like a steel worker.
Okay.
So it's like there are 5 sons of that gold who all has the same tricks and technical skill. So they are by-born like architects.
So it's related to the profession?
That's called profession.
So it's called the profession?
Professions.
So if historically your family was related to carpenter,
yeah,
then you pray to one specific God?
Yeah. If I say family God, that's 𝐬𝐻𝐵𝐾.
Your one?
Yeah.
And
but we follow the God Swaminarayan. But yeah, of course we follow 𝐬𝐻𝐵𝐾, that is God by family. But then we follow the culture like 𝐬𝐻𝐵𝐾, Swaminarayan.
And this is a God for all kind of professions?
Yeah.
This is more related to your religion?
Yeah.
So you have 2 gods?
In India there is like Shiva, then Ganesh,
Yes.
then Vishnu, Krishna. So there are like all the gods. It's something that you believe
personally. And what is the God you believe personally?
Swaminarayan.
Swaminarayan. This is the religion God of your community?
Yeah.
And the Gajjar God, what is his name?
𝐬𝐻𝐵𝐾.
Okay. That's clear. So, how are you?
Fine.
Where did you sleep last night?
I sleep in the other room last night with my cousins.
On the same bed?
Yes.
And so, meaning that you slept with your wife here?
Yeah.
Okay, every time you change?
Yeah, say they have a priority, kids have a priority where they want to sleep. And then we get a chance to choose the room.
You ask the children where do you want to sleep, and then
so in that room there is a TV.
Okay, this is why they want to sleep.
Yeah, that's why they want to choose they choose that room.
Okay, and the day before that, where did you sleep?
Downstairs.
Downstairs, in the living room?
No. With my grandmother.
Okay, so you put a bed next to the bed of your grandmother and your grandfather. This is where you sleep?
No.
No?
I sleep with her on the same bed.
On the same bed?
Yes.
Okay, good. So every night you choose another place where to sleep?
Yeah.
Yes. So you go to school, and what is your other activities except school? What do you like to do?
There are dancing classes.
Okay.
Skating rink.
Skating rink?
Yes, but I'm not interested.
Okay.
So there are Indian classical dances, but I have done that before, but I'm in dance now.
Okay, you like it?
Yes, and in the morning, which is 0 PD, we have sports.
What kind of sport?
Like, it's a Indian sports.
How it's called?
𝐾𝐭.
How do you play 𝐾𝐭?
Like 9 persons are needed. 8 persons gonna sit and 1 person is gonna run.
From home?
And from our team.
Okay.
And next team persons send 3 people. We have to like out them.
Okay. What are the rules regarding the education of the children?
She starts her day in the morning by going to school. When she comes back, she eats, takes some rest, or maybe doing some homework.
Okay.
And then she goes for extra class.
Okay. What kind of extra class she has?
It's the same than what she studied in class, but just to memorize again, to learn again, the most difficult part of the syllabus.
What is your policy regarding tablets, iPhones towards your daughter?
Well, technically say it's forbidden for them. They cannot use a tablet or mobile. They don't have a mobile actually.
Okay.
So they don't carry mobile with them. But at home, like they have some period of time, like some fraction of time, like say 30 minutes or 1 hour, where they can use a tablet or mobile. But tablet, she can use unlimited time if it is for education.
Okay, does your wife work?
After marriage, no. Before marriage, she was used to work as a salesman.
Okay. Is it her choice or it's a traditional choice?
It's a traditional choice.
So it's a traditional choice. But
Yeah.
can you ask her, does she want to go to work somewhere? Would you like to
કામ
go
કરવા જવાનું ગમે એમ પૂછે છે. Yes.
She said yes.
Yes.
Ah, yes. And she didn't think a second, you know. She thought like maybe half a second. Yes. She want to get out of the house. So, but tradition says no.
No, it's not tradition actually.
It's what?
It's something that you choose.
Okay, so
But I said no, you no need to go to work, because the job she was doing, it was like the salesman in one of the shop, and it was like supposed to be in Ahmedabad. Imagine that if she has to go for a work, it takes like 1 hour to go, 1 hour to come, and it was like
it's her business.
8 hours of job, just like stand up. And so when she come home, she completely fed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's her choice. No?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's discussion between you
Yeah,
and
we
decided that she better stay home.
Yeah.
So it's just each family decides for themselves.
Yeah.
So you're not against the fact that your wife can go into work?
No.
Not at all. What kind of future you see for your daughter? Do you want her to stay in the house as well?
No.
You would like her to work?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Maybe she will go to Odoo.
Maybe one day.
Okay.
She said no.
She said no. Why no?
I don't know.
Ask her
So,
why no.
કેમ નહીં? Okay, she wants to become a fashion designer.
She wants to be who?
Fashion designer.
So you like, you said dancing. For
Yes.
how long have you been dancing so far?
Maybe from 4th standard. I was in dancing classes.
So it's been a long time you have been dancing. Maybe you can show us something?
No.
That's a real
Did you see my question coming?
Yeah, that's a real question.
That's a real question. Can we see you dancing?
I can show
maybe
you videos.
maybe in 𝐻EIW.
Odoo.
𝐻EIW.
Event.
In January we have an event
Okay.
of the whole company event.
Okay.
So last year she make a dance on the spot without announcing. This year let's see what she will do.
Would you be able to show me
Yeah,
dance?
but I am not as professional. I just know only one move.
Exactly. Me too. I know that move. And then we went to Glow Pack.
Yeah.
And everybody was dancing. there, you know, like,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
This dance.
true.
Can you show me this dance? Let's do it
How?
together. Okay. Are you good in at your school? Yes. Do you like studying?
Except for maths.
Except for math.
Yes.
What is
No maths.
what is your preferred subject?
Social science.
Social science.
Yes.
Same as mother.
And
Science and
science.
math. Exactly. And science as well, like
Yes.
chemistry or what, biology or
No.
Yet they don't have a different.
Just one global,
just one science.
Okay.
Maybe from 10th or something they have like chemistry, biology, physics, science.
Okay.
That's-
And do you know what your father does as a job?
No.
No? He managing what company?
Odoo?
What does Odoo do?
I don't know.
Whenever we finish the video, go ahead, ask your father what does he do, because there are 4,000 people working in the world for this company. So better to know, it's important, I think. Anything else you want to add to this video?
No.
Thank you for that. I'm going to pick this then. Up. Let's go. We go upstairs. A question from another topic. I didn't see any dishwashing machine in your house. Is there a reason for that?
So first reason, let's say for example, if we buy dishwasher, we have to change the complete all the dishes and like cutlery items, because the one we are using right now, it is not something made for dishwasher. And the second reason, like you know, the labor in India, it's not that costly.
How much?
Like maid, for example, let's say we have a maid who is coming like 2 times a day, morning and night, and it costs us like not more than 15 euro
Per month.
per month. So it's like 1000 INR per month.
And she is living not far away from here.
Yeah, no.
She's doing the dishwashing
Yeah.
in all the houses in a row.
Yeah.
She's a dishwasher specialist.
You can say.
But you know, from the economy of water, I think that dishwasher makes a lot of economy. I don't know how much water costs here, but from that perspective, it's much cheaper.
Even the cost of water is not that too high, like too much. It's just like the city is made in a way that you can have a continuous water flow, and but of course we have to use water like with responsibility, no waste.
As we touched the subject of facilities, so you have constant water which is going to your house, right?
No.
There is no interruption.
No,
What about electricity?
it's the same. Electricity, it's continuous.
Continuous.
Yeah, 24/7.
Who does the shopping, the house washing, the food preparing, and the cleaning?
Shopping, it's mainly my wife and my mother.
They take a car and they go do the shopping.
No. I have to bring them to the shopping.
Okay.
So, but they do the difficult part: what to buy, what to not buy.
It's impossible for men. It's
Yeah.
very difficult for us.
Yeah. So.
Do you stay in the car or do you get inside?
No, I go with them.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
with them and.
Make a tour with the caddy.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
trolley.
Exactly.
This is the most difficult for us.
Yeah. So we do once a month to take all the grocery items and.
Once a month?
Yeah, once a month. So and it takes like 4 hours just to finish.
All the groceries.
Yeah, all the grocery.
What about some refrigerated products?
We buy it daily, like say for example milk or.
Exactly. You buy it on daily basis.
At daily basis.
So you were saying, what
yeah.
about this floor?
Yeah, here we in the summer when we have like 40-45 degree in the daytime, but then in the night it will start becoming cold. So we come here to sleep in the open
Outside,
sky.
under the stars.
Yeah.
Excellent. And your daughter is sleeping
Yeah.
with you?
Sometimes she even come with us.
Okay, so this is the last floor.
Okay.
Are you planning to build any extra floors?
No.
Not for the
You
moment.
can no even you cannot build it actually, because that's the maximum height that you can build for the house in this area.
Not higher than.
No, not higher than 33 feet, I think.
All right. Okay. And on that floor you have also some rooms behind.
Yeah,
Which
it's
are-
just like a store.
Store
So
rooms.
usually in Europe you have a
Basement.
basement. Here I just keep like third floor as like basement.
All right. Good. Anyway, this
Storage,
is
yeah.
a very beautiful view at least. And thank you for this tour. Mantavya, let's talk about finance. How it is managed?
Me and my father. So my father is already retired. He was supposed to be a government officer before, but he got retired in 2011. But still he get the pension. So he's doing some part of expense of the home, and some part I'm taking care from my pocket.
The pension of your father gets to a bank account.
Yeah.
His own bank
Yeah,
account.
his bank account.
Your salary gets to another bank account.
Yeah, that's my bank account. Yeah.
That's your bank account.
Yeah.
So whenever you go on monthly basis to do shopping,
Yeah.
you pay with your card.
I will pay with my card,
Okay?
but at the same time I will transfer some money to my wife and my mother's account if they need it.
So whenever she said, I want to buy something for
Yeah.
so much,
I just transfer
The money, that's it.
to her account.
okay, this is a privilege to be a CEO of a big company, but the money gets to your bank account. It's not one bank account for everyone. You are managing the finance here.
No.
This
It's
is
like,
the typical way in India.
yeah, I'm sure that you have seen people are those who are selling on street, even they accept digital money,
Yes.
like money from mobile.
Yes, I've seen that.
And that's possible only because if you have your own bank account and your own mobile number.
Exactly.
Otherwise that's not possible.
Sure.
So everyone has at least one bank account and mobile number in order to do
Get this payment.
the small transactions.
Okay. So this is typical. If you take your neighbors, it's the same system.
Yeah,
the man
same.
is working, he's receiving the salary,
Yeah.
and from the salary he's paying the groceries, electricity, the water,
Yeah.
and whenever other members of the family needs to be paid, then he's transferring the money to
Yeah.
whatever you want to add to this video, so it will stay in this video. And whenever your children, your grandchildren will watch the video, they will get inspiration, maybe.
So just like friends, don't call me that whether I should come or not. Just come and you're welcome.
Wow, excellent. Thank you for these great words. Thank you for the time for the interview. Thank you. It was great.
Thank you.
Woohoo! We did it.